Midlife Coach, I have the pleasure and opportunity to speak with many women over the age of 40. And today I'm going to be sharing with you their top 9 complaints about being a woman in midlife. Before we get started, let me introduce myself to those of you who don't know me or are new here. My name is Joy. Welcome to my channel, A Joyful Journey. A Joyful Journey is for women like you over the age of 40 who want to live a more joyful, fulfilling, and purposeful life. That can be mentally, physically, spiritually. All of those pieces come together to make the best life that you can live. And I'm here to help you do that. Okay, so let's get started with the number one complaint that women over the age of 40 have, and that is menopause symptoms, specifically night sweats and hot flashes. Raise your hand if you've had those. Pretty much everyone I speak to that's in perimenopause or menopause is experiencing hot flashes and night sweats. What can we do about them? That's the question. And I have a few solutions, or at least some ideas for ways to alleviate these symptoms. First and foremost is hormone replacement therapy. Now, obviously, this is something you need to speak to your healthcare provider about. I am not a doctor, but I do know lots of women who have great success with hormone replacement therapy. So I would say that's probably the last resort. Try some of these other things first, and if they don't work, then that's an option. But there are also some lifestyle changes that you can make that will alleviate or lessen the symptoms of night sweats and hot flashes. First and foremost, exercise. Move your body. That, you will see, is a common theme through most of the complaints that women have. You can help alleviate a lot of these complaints and issues that midlife women have by moving your body. Second is stress reduction. Alleviating your stress can also help with hot flashes and night sweats. You can alleviate stress by meditation and mindfulness. And I have videos about those types of things on my channel, so check them out. Sorry, my pup is busy today. There are also alternative therapies like acupuncture and herbal remedies that can help with the symptoms. Okay, complaint number 2, weight gain, especially around the belly area, and also a shift or a lowering of your metabolism. Again, exercise, moving your body can help with weight gain during menopause and midlife. Now, does it have to be just cardio? What I'm learning is that the answer to that is absolutely not. That strength training is the best way to raise your metabolism and burn fat in midlife. For me, the cardio that I enjoy at this age is walking. Walking is super beneficial, and there are so many studies that show that it is one of the best ways for midlife women to maintain and lose weight. I used to be a runner, not interested in that anymore, but walking brings me so much joy for my mind, my body, all the things. So balancing your diet with portion control also can help with weight gain. Obvious, right? One that you may not have thought about is hydration. Staying hydrated actually helps with your metabolism and also weight gain. Okay, complaint number 3, joint pain and stiffness. This is something that I hear many women in midlife talking about. They sit on the couch, and when they stand up, their knees hurt. They can't sit on the floor without standing up and feeling pain in their joints. Often women in midlife, when they're sitting for a long time, get up and feel very stiff. This is a very common symptom of menopause, and it is a big complaint because many of us have never felt this pain before, and now all of a sudden we are. The way that I help combat joint pain and stiffness is with a liquid collagen supplement. The liquid collagen helps lubricate joints and therefore minimizes the pain and the stiffness, and it works. Also, gentle exercises like swimming and yoga and stretching are great for alleviating joint pain and stiffness. In one of my other videos about castor oil, I talked about how rubbing castor oil on your sore joints can also alleviate the pain. It's pretty cool, and it's all natural, obviously. You can easily give that a try with no side effects at all. Complaint number 4, fatigue and low energy. Many of us are experiencing this for the first time in our lives, maybe. When we have young kids, women are running from thing to thing, maintaining a home, often maintaining a full-time job, in addition to raising children and running them around to all of their things that they are doing. Then there's a lull in midlife. Your kids are older, they're driving, often they're off to college, and you find yourself a lot of extra time. And a lot of women I'm speaking to are saying that because they're not busy all the time, they're feeling such a low motivation and low energy, like they've never felt before. Something that can help with this exhaustion, low energy, making sure to get the best sleep you can get. And we're going to talk more about that in a couple more complaints, but sleep is so vital for your overall health. And a consistent sleep schedule and a routine can really help with exhaustion and low energy. Also, there are some breathing techniques that you can do when you're feeling low energy. I just posted recently about a breathing technique that you can do to increase your energy instantly. And I can also tag that below. I have an entire video on YouTube about breathing techniques. And oftentimes they will help with sleep or energy, depending on the kind of breathing exercises that you're doing. They're so good for you. And this may sound counterintuitive, but The more exercise you get, the more movement you have throughout the day, the more tired you will be. And hopefully the better sleep you will get. And then the next day you won't feel as low energy. Complaint number 5, changes in your skin and hair. How many of you are feeling that? Maybe thinning hair. Maybe your skin feels dry. Maybe it looks more sallow. You're seeing fine lines and wrinkles. That's all part of aging. But how can we help those things? Obviously, anti-aging skincare products, right? I use castor oil and other oils, combination of them on my face to combat the signs of aging. It's an all-natural way to take care of my skin. Also, you should be trying to get a lot of hydration or water into your body to hydrate your skin and your hair. In addition, the liquid collagen I talked about before for stiff joints works wonders for hair and skin. Complaint number 6, sleep disturbances like insomnia or very restless sleep. Now, the night sweats that we talked about for the first complaint can play into this as well. One great way to combat sleep disturbances is to have a healthy sleep routine, a dark room, a cold room, maybe a guided meditation on your phone before you fall asleep. Also, be sure to limit your caffeine consumption. You're going to have to play around with this because it varies for each person, but some people can't even have caffeine after noon or it will affect their sleep. Some people can have it at 8 o'clock at night and they can still sleep, but not me. Also, avoiding heavy meals right before bedtime for making sure that you can have a restful sleep. You don't want your body to be digesting a heavy meal overnight because you'll be awake. In addition to that, alcohol also plays a role in our quality of sleep. So we want to minimize alcohol as much as possible to get the best sleep we can get. Complaint number 7 that I hear a lot is a decreased libido. This is also a very normal thing that happens to women in midlife. You might have a reduced sexual desire, but you can help alleviate this by having open communication with your partner. That's an easy way to start. And also prioritizing affection and intimacy. Those are great ways to stay connected to your partner and therefore increase the sexual energy or level of sexual desire between the two of you. And of course, reaching out to your healthcare provider for this or any of the other symptoms is a great idea if you feel like, the things you're trying at home are not working. Complaint number 8 is mood fluctuations and also anxiety and depression. How can we help combat this at home before we reach out to a healthcare provider? If you're in a serious way and you're feeling depressed, go straight to your healthcare provider, go straight to your doctor. If you're having anxiety that's crippling, go to your doctor. But if you're finding that these are just new symptoms that you're having, there are things that you can try to alleviate them before you see a doctor. These are going to sound familiar. Regular exercise, mindfulness for stress reduction, meditation, yoga, a supportive social network is a great way to uplift your mood. If you have people around you supporting you and loving you, it's easier to navigate those times when you're feeling anxious or depressed. And I saw this morning a study of women in menopause are 40% more likely to be depressed. It just absolutely blew my mind. It just goes to show that our hormones are going crazy. And we need to take control of some of this as much as we can. Sorry about the dishwasher in the background. All right, we're on to the last complaint, number 9, and that is memory loss and like a decline in our cognitive function. For this complaint, I often tell people to make sure to stimulate your brain, whether that's by reading, learning new things. Women our age are often scared to try new things, but that helps grow new connections in your brain. We need to learn new things and challenge ourselves. That's an important part of keeping our brain strong and lowering our chance of cognitive decline. Getting good sleep also helps with brain health, memory loss, all of those things. And we're back to this again. Regular exercise helps with your brain health as well. Again, common theme through the whole video, right? The common themes are sleep, exercise, mindfulness, social connections. If we have those things intact in our life, we can help minimize many of the complaints that we have during midlife. Now, do these all work? Of course not. Are there going to be days when you have horrible sleep, you can't remember anything, you're feeling sad, and you have no motivation? Absolutely. But we want to do our best to take care of us and advocate for us and our health. If you've enjoyed this video, share it with a friend who might be going through some of these same things. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more information and motivation to live your best life over the age of 40. Thanks so much for hanging with me, and I'll see you in the next video.